Why did you do that?
Oh, Goku, you still don't get it. We did this for the good of the multiverse. Your power was becoming a threat, and we needed to make sure you didn't get out of hand.
Damn it! I can't believe this is what is happening to me. I'm sure now is the time to overcome our limits.
And now he appears here and even more daring and comes to challenge us? What does he think he is?
I'll show you what I'm really capable of.
What are you going to do to face all of this? Tell me. I am really curious.
Your power's insane! No! What the heck's going on?
But you really can't do anything to me! I'm gonna show my true power!
Finally, I, Frieza Hakaishin, am here! Show your power by devastating this universe.
Damn it! Right now, another attack! Frieza, you damn thing! You allied yourself with them!
Take this, you miserable, mediocre Saiyan!
Damn you! What is this?
Control your anger. You are the strongest.
Thank you, King Saitama. You will pay, Frieza!
Oh.
Wretch, you're going to pay. Do you really think your body is unharmed? You're all weak, insolent worms. Is that all you've got, Vegeta? Die, Vegeta! Wait, what? My body can't take it anymore. It seems you weren't that powerful. Shut up! Hakai! No way you're going to do that! You miserable worm! Now it's your end! What is this? Next time, it'll be your end. Everything will be over, Vegeta! This miserable guy managed to escape after everything! What? What monstrous energy is this?
Finally, I, the Mother of Angels, am free! You are our son, Goku.
You wretches! Let me go!
You are our son, Goku.
Let him go, Zakai!
As you wish.
치! 戦闘力がどんどん上がってやがる。
さあ、かかってきなさい。
Just let me go!
You are our Son Goku.
Let him go, Zakai.
As you wish.
I'll make you have control of your power, boy. For good or for evil!
Interesting. We'll see. Kame! Damn it! What happened here? What caused this destruction? You're all weak! Miserable! Hurry up! I need to be faster than Ultra Instinct. I got you very well. All of you Saiyans are a disgrace! What? My mask! Wait, this vision of the future. It's not possible. What kind of power is this? It's even greater than that of some gods! That's impossible! Damn! I'm weak! I lost too much energy against the army of the Mother of Angels! This is your end, Son Goku! Wait! What is this? Hey, you won! Leave Kakarot where he is! You will be my opponent! The Great Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans! Who are you? Show yourself! You will become much stronger. What? What are you doing? My power is yours now. You will defeat all gods!
I was waiting for you, Son Gohan. Unleash your fury! Whiz. Get ready for your end.
Stop you now! Gohan! It's no use, Father. I will end everything and reign over everything. I'm going to stop you!
Planet Earth, Universe 7. Gohan and Piccolo are emotionally devastated after seeing the destruction caused by the intense battle they just had. After defeating their enemies, the two feel guilty for what just happened. Gohan and Piccolo faced two immensely powerful enemies, thus causing great damage to planet Earth. Piccolo, seeing Gohan's condition, tries to console him by telling Gohan, "Don't worry, Gohan. We'll find a way to bring everyone back and fix everything." At that moment, Gohan said, "You're right, Mr. Piccolo, but our enemies said we wouldn't be the only ones, and that is worrying me." Meanwhile, on the planet of destruction, Whis has just left Goku and Vegeta in the portal towards the Dark Realm, on the way to the infamous Makai Realm, so that they can rescue Beerus. Goku and Vegeta say goodbye to Whis and walk towards the portal that will take them to this other dimension. Whis, with a face of concern, wishes them good luck. Hey there, how's it going? Just here to remind you to click the like button, subscribe here to the channel so you don't miss any videos, and stay well inside our entire universe of Dragon Ball. Let's go back to the point. And with a simple look, he says, "I hope they managed to accomplish the mission." After entering the path that will take them to Makai, Goku tries to apologize to Vegeta, saying, "Vegeta, I wanted to apologize for what happened earlier. I didn't mean to humiliate you or anything. When I used that transformation for a while, I stopped feeling like myself." Vegeta, at that moment, aggressive as usual, doesn't wait for Goku to finish talking, grabbing his collar. Pressing him against the wall, angrily says Vegeta, "Kakarot, do you think you would be able to defeat the powerful Prince of the Saiyans, Vegeta? I would never lose to a worm like you. Maybe this mute's real Kakarot could have the powers compared to mine, and even then I would tear him to pieces. But you wouldn't stand a chance." At this moment, Goku becomes enraged, grabbing Vegeta's wrist, pushing him, and screams, "It doesn't matter what you say at this time! I am more powerful than you, and I hope you understand that! And I won't be fighting you now, because we have a mission, and when it's over, I'll be happy to make you swallow your arrogance." And then Vegeta's eyes, filled with fury, begins to change. He begins to transform, causing his ki to explode, throwing Goku in the opposite direction, angrily saying, "Ah! Ah! I don't care about this damn mission! Let's settle this here and now." At that moment, they are interrupted by an evil presence, and they hear a dark laugh. "I am the guardian demon of this world. I see that you are facing a small dilemma to know which one of you is stronger. But that doesn't matter to me. I will not let two imbeciles pass. I will finish you both." Vegeta, who was furious, interrupts him with a punch in the face, throwing away the demon with his attack, causing him to collide with the wall, defeating him in the matter of seconds. And after that, saying, "Insignificant worm, don't get in my way. I'm not in a good mood today." Vegeta looks back and says, teasing Goku, "Let's get this stupid mission over with, because I can't wait to finish you off." Meanwhile, in the Makai realm, we see several Makaioshins gathered, where one of them sarcastically says to the other, "It looks like you failed with your plan and your powerful minions have been defeated. What do you intend to do now?" After the provocation of that evil being, it rages, releasing immense energy, making everyone feel how great its power, then exclaims, "Don't play with me. My plan hasn't failed yet because this was just a sample of what we can do. After all, it's much better to make our enemies feel powerless and weak before the final blow than to defeat them the first time." After saying that, he lets out an evil laugh. Returning to planet Earth, Piccolo and Gohan continue to face terrible doubts of that moment. But Whis arises before the two. Gohan is surprised by the presence of the angel and Piccolo asks, "What are you doing here, Whis? What are you doing here?" Whis responds, "I just sent Goku and Vegeta to the Makai Kingdom so they can rescue Lord Beerus with everything. I made the decision that I should train you. For I see that enemies are rising to destroy the Earth and prevent those two from accomplishing the mission they were given." At that moment, Gohan smiles and says, "Sir Whis, thank you for your concern, but I will have to decline. As you can see, my father and Mr. Vegeta are not here to protect the Earth. So we won't be able to go out to train even if it's to increase our powers. It won't help if the Earth is destroyed while we're training." Piccolo, full of pride, looks at Gohan and smiles. Whis then says, "You dummy, we can do this training right here on Earth, so they can hone their skills while protecting the land." Gohan then agrees to train with Whis, and they decide to go to Bulma's house where they can find Trunks and Goten. They were training in the high gravity room to improve their skills and powers. When arriving at Bulma's house and finding the boys, Whis and Impresses says,
Wow, how you've grown. I see that your powers have also increased a lot. You're already grown up now.
Gohan says to Goten, "Piccolo and I are going to train with Mr. Whis. What do you think about training with us?" Trunks quickly gets excited, saying, "And seriously? We can train with you?" Gohan says, "Well, of course. We're going to need as much help as possible so that we can protect the planet Earth while our parents are away." Whis, Gohan, Piccolo, and the boys then decide to start training. Going to a place with more space, Whis sits in a beach chair while watching Trunks and Goten making the fusion, becoming the powerful Gotenks. Whis then instructs Piccolo and Gohan to fight as one so that they can overcome the difficulties of fighting as a duo. A small fight starts between the three warriors so that they can test their skills. Piccolo and Gohan go at the same time to Gotenks, who defends both attacks, and Whis speaks, "Don't forget to attack together as one. You are faster and stronger. You just need to coordinate your attacks." At that moment, Gohan and Piccolo, as if they were each other's mirror, manage to attack at the same time with a kick. Gotenks receives the blow, but immediately retaliates with a key sphere, hitting Piccolo and hitting Gohan. Whis then starts laughing. "You must not only mirror your attacks, but also become each other's defenses." Gotenks then says, "I know you're not using all your powers and better take it seriously if we're not going to end you, because now it is the time for Super Gotenks!" Feeling confident, Gotenks decides to transform into Super Saiyan and begins to attack the two several times. Gohan decides to use his Piccolo transformation to boost his ki, and now the real battle is about to begin. Meanwhile, Goku and Vegeta continue on their way to reach the realm of darkness. The Makai Kingdom seen in the distance in that dark corridor, a light shine brightly. And Goku says, "Vegeta, that must be the exit! Let's hurry!" Glimpsing what seems to be the exit, Vegeta just grumbles, and the two follow in that direction. When approaching, they visualize a door, and when going through that door, they see a world completely destroyed around them. They can hear cries of despair. They see flames burning everything around them, and a hot wind that brings the most evil energy. They touch their faces, worried. The two ask themselves what place that would be. And then, in front of them appears a figure similar to a humanoid dragon that presents itself saying, "Welcome! You have just arrived in the void. I am the guardian demonic dragon of this world, and I do not accept the presence of invaders." Goku and Vegeta stare at him, feeling the intimidating presence, and then Goku says, Goku and Vegeta stare at him, feeling the intimidating presence, and then Goku says, "This enemy is completely different from the others. Now it's my turn to fight." Vegeta turns to the side, saying just, "Whatever." Goku raises his ki, and his enemy doesn't feel threatened at all. The enemy then turns around, throwing a punch to the opposite side that directly hits Goku, who falls to the ground, confused. And Goku says, What did he do? He punched the other way and I felt like it really hit me. What is happening? A battle with a mysterious enemy begins. Goku has just been hit without having the slightest idea where the attack came from. Vegeta watches him as Goku slowly gets to his feet. Goku then says to his enemy, "You really are very powerful, so let's fight seriously." At this point, Goku goes on the offensive. The guardian demonic dragon of the void bends down, closing his fist and hits the ground. Goku then, at this moment, feels the impact coming from above as if he was being punched in the head, causing him to fall face down on the ground. Vegeta, who was watching, smiles and says,
Stupid Kakarot. If you want, we can change places. Because I see you haven't figured out what the lizard guy's technique is.
Goku then raises his head, spitting out the dirt he had swallowed, and says, Vegeta, let me fight a little longer. I think I started to understand his technique. The Guardian interrupts them, saying,
Come on, intruders. Stop talking and attack me.
At this moment, Goku advances at high speed to the enemy who has his arms crossed. The Guardian raises one of his legs, banging his knee against the air. Goku then quickly turns around, making a defense position, protecting himself from the blow that would come from the other side, and then exclaims, I got you! Impressed with Goku's technique, the Guardian says,
I see you managed to read my movements and defend yourself against my attacks. Congratulations! As a sign of respect, I will say my name. Astarak.
Goku smiles slightly and says, Name's Goku. Pleased to meet you. Let's keep on fighting. Universe 7. Gohan in his Saiyan form released all his power before Gotenks. Gotenks sarcastically says, You are powerful, but I am more! Throwing an extremely powerful kick towards him. Piccolo suddenly appears in front of him, hitting him with a kick. Whis is impressed and says, Apparently they finally understood. One needs to cover each other's weaknesses both in defense and attack so that no enemy will even be a match for them. Gotenks starts to stand up, screaming while raising his ki. Ah! Super attack! Super Ghost Kamikaze! Then he positions himself and begins to expel several ghosts around him. Whis widening his eyes and says, Oh look! They even managed to master this technique! Impressive! I'm really surprised! Gotenks says, Number 1, 2, 3, attack left, 4, 5, 6, you go right, 7, 8, go under, 9, 10, go over! All the ghosts attack Gohan and Piccolo, who are next to each other. The attacks come from all directions. Gohan reaches out with his hand, holding Piccolo by the arm, spins him around with great force, launching a gust of wind that hits the ghost that came from the sides. Piccolo then positions himself, making a support with his hand so that Gohan rises and is thrown upwards, causing him to pass between the ghosts, stretching his arms and launching a gust of ki, thus destroying the ghosts from above. Gohan then looks down and fires an energy blast towards Piccolo. He concentrated an energy in his hand, uniting it with Gohan's energy and reflecting it to the remaining ghosts. At this time, Piccolo looks at Gotenks and exclaims,
Is that all you've got?
Gotenks then responds, See, not even close! He ducks down and starts screaming. At this point, he transforms into Super Saiyan 3. Goku's battle continues in a vacuum. Several attacks are aimed at Goku, who dodges easily. The Guardian feels cornered and decides to go one-on-one towards Goku, hitting him in the face. Goku shows no reaction when he takes that blow and returns it, immediately throwing it back away. Goku jumps up and starts screaming,
Kamehame!
The Guardian is hit in full strength and gets extremely injured. Goku then approaches his enemy, who was completely defeated, and sees him lying on the ground. Astarak at that moment, looking at Goku, says,
Damn you. That was really powerful. And I couldn't defeat you. Before you finish exterminating me, I need to tell you something. I'm just a puny demon.
At that moment, a flashback begins. Astanak said that long time ago he had a family, a beautiful wife and a beautiful daughter in a lost world in that universe. He's able to do anything for the survival of his only hope on a planet consumed by chaos. Filled with greed and hatred, he had no choice in that world surrounded by poverty. So to provide and feed his family, he becomes a criminal, being part of gangs, doing things that he did not enjoy doing. Some time passes and destiny puts a cruel irony in front of him. The opportunity to leave that life. Happy, he returns home just to find his wife and daughter dead. His humble home had been attacked by criminals who took the lives of his family. At that moment, his world collapses, and because of that, he surrenders to evil, looking for revenge until one day he meets his regretful end. And thanks to his ability to break through the barriers of reality, he had been tasked with becoming the guardian demonic dragon of the void. The flashback ends. We see Goku next to that fragile being, on his knees listening to every word he's saying. Astra kept speaking.
So I beg you, please avenge me and my family. And now, I will find peace in my wife's cradles with my daughter.
Goku holds his hands and says, I promise, I will avenge them. And with a smile of peace, Astarak dies, turning to ashes, being carried away by the winds. Goku and Vegeta silently follow their path. Meanwhile on Earth, Gotenks transformed into Super Saiyan 3, rapidly moving towards Piccolo and Gohan with an incredible sequence of blows. The two put their guards up, and Whis, watching everything, then screams, Hey guys, that's enough! I can see that you really are powerful! Now, I can move on to the next phase of our training. Let's call it Phase 1. So at that moment, the fusion of Gotenks dissolves. Piccolo then asks Whis,
Wouldn't that be Phase 2?
Whis then responds by laughing. Oh, Piccolo, you're so funny. No, this was just a warm-up, Mr. Piccolo. The training starts now. So let's start by explaining the training. For this training, we're going to use some Kachin stones so that you can increase your resistance and the durability of your powers. Whis raises his staff and countless cubes made of this material begin to fall from the sky, after which Whis begins to say, This is the most resistant material in the universe. You are going to have a little competition here, and whoever manages to break the most cubes in 1 hour, I will give a reward. Now, use my powers to release your hidden strength. Whis extends his hands and a gigantic hourglass appears in front of him. And then Whis says, Ready? Go! You can start now! Piccolo and Gohan start first, firing their ki in order to destroy several cubes. Trunks and Goten start whispering to each other and say to Whis, We'll be right back! And then they fly away. Whis gets curious and just smiles. Sometime later, Gohan and Piccolo had already destroyed about 5 cubes each, when suddenly we see Trunks and Goten flying, bringing what looked like a truck, landing in front of Whis. They open the truck doors and fire some attacks. Then Whis says, Alright boys, time out. Let's count. In one side, he observes that Piccolo and Gohan destroyed 5 cubes each. In the other side, he looks at Goten and Trunks and asks, what is that? And Goten responds, Well, you said it was supposed to destroy cubes, but you didn't said it was supposed to be these ones. So Trunks went to his mom and she bought 10,000 Rubik cubes and we destroyed them all. Piccolo and Gohan looked annoyed. Whis says, Oh, aren't you the smart ones? Congratulations! You won! At this moment, Whis approaches to the boys, putting his hands on their heads, and a glow appears. After Goku and Vegeta pass through the vacuum, they are faced with a plain terrain, and in the distance, they see a gigantic fortress. Trunks and Goten both possess immense hidden power, and Whis help them to awaken them. Whis touches their head, causing a celestial aura to cover them, bringing in an incredible latent power. Gohan and Piccolo watch in awe. Goten and Trunks look at their hands, feeling the energy flood through them, until Whis says, "It is done! You have reached the height of the powers that you possess." The boys are completely happy and feel that their energy has increased exponentially. They're amazed at how strong they have become and can hardly believe it, and Whis tells them, "This is the potential power that you already had before. But you couldn't reach when you turn into Super Saiyan or doing the fusion. Your powers will increase even more." Meanwhile, in the Makai Kingdom, in the room of the evil Makaioshins, they already noticed that Goku and Vegeta were approaching, and a big doubt arises at that moment. Are we going to stop Son Goku and Vegeta, or we will send more warriors to the land? At that moment, one of those evil presences answers, "Why not both?" At that moment, he raises his arms and two warriors, extremely sadistic and powerful, come out from a side door. That mysterious Makaiyoshin then says, "These are Zabun and Braddock, the darkest warriors in the vacuum world. Their powers are unrivaled. We can send one of them to Earth and the other to stop Goku and Vegeta, so we can kill two birds with one stone." Everyone in the room responds, "Yes." Meanwhile, on Earth, the warriors were eating to recover their energy and to continue their training. Trunks and Goten were full of confidence after getting their new powers. Trunks says then, "Goten, I can't wait to test how strong we've become." Goten responds, "So do I, Trunks. I want to test it soon." Gohan tells them, "Take it easy, boys. We'll train soon, and you'll be able to show if you're really stronger. But in the next training, we're not going to take it easy on you." Trunks replies, "You can come with everything, Gohan," and then continue to eat in anticipation of training. Goku and Vegeta, facing the gigantic fortress, decide to approach, wondering what dangers awaiting them there. When starting to approach, Goku tells Vegeta, "It seems the closer we get, the farther it gets, Vegeta." And Vegeta responds, "It must be an illusion. Let's fly and go towards it at full speed." Goku agrees and the two fly off. The closer they got to the fortress, the bigger it appeared to be. Goku was extremely impressed and astonished. Vegeta has the same feeling, and they continue on their journey. On Earth, warriors prepare to begin training when they feel a presence approaching. Whis says with a serious look, "Get ready, an enemy is approaching." Gohan and Piccolo are ready preparing. Trunks and Goten looks on apprehensively, when suddenly the enemy stops in front of them, and then it starts to say,
Hello, my name is Zabun, a soldier sent from the kingdom of Makai, and I am here to destroy everyone on this planet.
Whis at that moment looks and says, "So you're sent from Makai, as suspected?" At that moment, Gohan observes the enemy and is already preparing to start a fight. Everyone is looking at each other in a serious look for everything around. "Go on, Mr. Piccolo, he doesn't look that strong. Me and Goten can take care of him, and we'll be able to test our powers." Gohan and Piccolo look at the boys and Gohan asks what he thinks about it. And Piccolo answers,
Let them go. If they need us, we'll be there.
Trunks and Goten vibrate with energy and Goten screams at the enemy, "Hey asshole, we're going to be your opponents!" Zabun looks at them and starts laughing and says,
You're belittling me, you little worms. I'm going to pulverize you.
and then goes directly at the boys, who starts to dodge. Gohan and Piccolo are surprised, and then Gohan says, "He's more powerful than we weighed, and his speed is unusual." Piccolo watches and responds,
I don't know if the boys will handle it.
Whis interrupts them and speaks, "Don't worry, don't forget that they are much more powerful now. They are just warming up." Goten says to Trunks, "Trunks, he's very fast." Trunks responds, "But I'm a little disappointed. I thought he was going to be way more powerful. His punches aren't even landing on us." Zabun then stops attacking them and says,
Alright, so since you guys resist these weak attacks, I'll use my real power now.
He goes to the ground and concentrates his ki, and he starts screaming, releasing impressed power that makes even Whis impressed. At that moment, Goten and Trunks descend on the ground as well, and Goten says, "We also have something for you." And they start to say, "Fusion! Ha!" As they merge, the pressure of their ki causes the entire planet to begin to shudder. The crushing pressure of Zabun's power and that of Gotenks makes Piccolo and Gohan scared, fearing that the entire planet will be affected by this battle. Meanwhile, Goku and Vegeta arrive at the entrance of the fortress. Goku says, "Finally we arrived!" Vegeta responds, "This fortress is really gigantic. We couldn't even see it completely from that distance." The two are surprised by the immensity of that place, and they stand and look, when suddenly, Braddock appears in front of them and starts to say,
"Hello, invaders. I am Braddock."
One of the Makaioshin's demon army generals is here to exterminate them. Vegeta smiles and tells Goku,
"At least it is my turn to fight someone."
Goku looks at Vegeta, clenches his fists and says, "Vegeta, I think this is not a common enemy. His presence is extremely dangerous. I think we'll have to fight together." Vegeta says,
"Shut up, Kakarot. Leave that worm to me."
And he goes towards the enemy. Goku accompanies him at a high speed. The two hit the villain with a punch, who defends the attacks by holding each punch with one hand. He smiles and says,
"Useless. I haven't even finished talking yet. Don't interrupt me. This is one of the 4 pillars of the celestial prison that is above your heads, and I will prevent you from passing through here."
At that moment, Goku and Vegeta look up, and in the sky, as far as the vision could reach, lost in the middle of the black clouds with lightning, they can see the immensity of the building. And that gigantic fortress they watch was just one of its main pillars. Goku says to Vegeta,
"Get down!"
Vegeta responds,
"Don't bother me, damn it!"
Goku spins and lands a kick on the enemy that doesn't even move. Vegeta hits him with a hook coming from below, hitting his chin. Braddock says,
"You're no match for me."
At that moment, he spins them and throws them to the sides. He uses a technique similar to teleportation. As Goku and Vegeta fly away, he starts teleporting back and forth, hitting the two warriors. That distances itself more and more from the pillar of that enormous prison. Braddock prepares to finish them off by saying,
"This is the final attack!"
And he screams,
"Demon Fist!"
and delivers a frighteningly powerful punch in the direction of the warriors. Goku screams,
"Vegeta!"
and Vegeta screams,
"Kakarot!"
and an intense blood glow takes over everything. The two transform into Super Saiyan Blue. Their heavenly aura takes over everything. And the enemy who had fallen was surprised by the aura they had emanated. He said while applauding,
"Congratulations, you have transformed. But you think you can defeat me by just changing your hair color?"
Goku looks at Vegeta and Vegeta looks at Goku. The two shake their heads as if they agree with something and go after the enemy, attacking him with a rain of punches and kicks, making him retreat. Several blows are delivered, but without causing much damage, and push him back, until suddenly the villain says in fury,
"Enough!"
and it makes his ki explode, throwing each of the warriors to the side. In that moment, Vegeta and Goku observe him, and the villain says,
"You are not the only ones who have a transformation. Since I have seen that you are worthy of seeing, I will show you my true and most powerful form to you. Prepare yourselves."
To be continued. What will happen to Goten and Trunks? What transformation will be this of Braddock? Regardless of what it is more than important that you already expose it here in your comments so that we can enter into that crazy debate. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. That's it for the video. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.